Well, hello everybody and welcome back into the gardens on another glorious Westman afternoon. Today I want to show you super quickly basically why I believe you should always have your soil covered in your gardens and on your cropland too. This is a pretty dramatic thing, so hang on. Regular viewers will recall that I recently built these three garden ships, or land champas as I've been calling them, and they're all exactly the same age. They're all made out of the same materials. They're encased in straw bales. They have 2 or 3 bales of straw in them, a couple of inches of soil, and then in this case we have straw covering the soil. We'll get back to that in a second. Right next door to it, we don't. And if you look at that soil, you can tell quite clearly what happened in the last rainstorm that we had. It packed it down wicked hard. And this is the only place in the whole yard, aside from the driveway, that we had a puddle forming. So I had to come in here and stab it with the garden fork so that I could get that water to go down into the straw where I need it to keep my plants thriving, right? So I will be covering this with straw, but I wanted to see, you know, in this setup, how much of a difference would it make? Because the straw underneath the soil is very soft, right? And it has clearly sunken in quite a few places. It is clearly dry, hard pan cracked, and it reminds me of the desert I used to live in that got me started on all this water conservation experimental gardening business in the first place. So let's take a look underneath the straw in the other land champa here and just see how the soil looks, because it had the exact same pounding rain on it. It was just protected by the straw. Now, if you ask me, that is a beautiful difference. It is the exact same soil that went into these things, but under the straw we have beautiful, loose, moist, nice and cool, wonderful position or wonderful condition for soil biology and plant roots. Need to water that one pepper. Peppers might not be the best choice for this, but excuse me. For the most part, they do seem to be doing fairly well. Remembering this is just the beginning of June, and this is a very short garden season. But yeah, the whole point of this video though was to show you the difference between under the straw and naked and exposed. So I hope this drives home a little bit my point about covering your soil to not only retain that moisture, but prevent this hard cracking damage that in a crop field or in a large garden is just going to result in water running off, escaping, and not actually being captured in your garden or field, and not actually used for your plants or your crop. So yeah, much love everybody. I hope you see what I'm driving at here. If you do, please like and share the video. And if by some chance this is your first time at the channel, what the heck, subscribe. You might learn something. Have a great day, everybody.